If you saw my last video, you'll know that it started with a bunch of questions. This one is no different because I have a new one. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you're brand new. I'm Naz Naldrit. I'm all about becoming a content creator, as in I'm going through the process of trying to teach myself to become a content creator. And the question that I've been asking myself this week is, who are these videos actually for? And that was the question that I don't think I'd asked myself before, and as it turns out, I think it's pretty crucial. So let's get into it. So like I say, if you saw my last video, I opened that up with a bunch of questions all about the channel, me, what I was trying to do, what the end goal was. And I've kind of found out what my niche is going to be as far as content is concerned. It's going to be underwater cameras, aerial drones, apps, tech, anything to do with content creation. And the reason that is because that's what I'm trying to step into. I've kind of always been a creative-ish person. I've done web design, web development, been into art. I like video games and stuff like that. I class that as kind of creative. So I've always kind of done that kind of thing. And this, I've appreciated so much watching other people on YouTube sharing either their lives or their knowledge or their interests, their passions. And I'm thinking maybe you might be the same. I decided I wanted to give that a go. Now, not everyone has the skills, certainly not on day one, to do that. I know for a fact that I don't, which is kind of where this channel is about. And that is actually, I guess, the answer to the question that I've asked. Who are these videos for? Well, they're kind of for me. And that means they're for anybody like me. Anybody who's sat and watched YouTube for any length of time. Being inspired by the likes of your McKinnons and your Hapoyas and the Neistats and the Dan Macy's and all the rest of it, all the big names. You've been inspired, you want to give it a go, but you haven't actually got the experience and the skill to pull off content to the quality that they can do, the quantity that they can do, because let's face it, that's their jobs now. They don't have other stuff to do. Well, they probably do a little bit, but you know, I'm still working offshore, which is why there's not been a video for some length of time. I'm in the middle of renovating 3 bedrooms in a 3-bedroom house. We'll never do that one again. I think one at a time from now on. It's absolute bedlam in my house just now. Side story, never mind. Content creation. That's what this is all about. My hope is to share the kind of learning journey that I'm going through. If you look at the 3 words in my channel banner description, which you'll find on my main channel page, it's going to be explore, learn, and share, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'll be exploring outdoors in the landscape, underwater, but I'm also exploring the world of tech, the world of content creation, the apps, the software, the tools, the techniques. I'm going to be learning that stuff, and I'm going to share what I find. And this is partly because, let's face it, middle-aged man, I will forget things. So at least if I can refer back to my own channel, even if I become my only viewer, I'll be able to find out the things that I've learned and how I can do them again in the future. But ultimately, I might be able to help somebody like me, or a number of people like me, who want to give this a go. They've watched all the channels on analytics and how to make your channel grow and do these things, don't do these things. But I find very little content to do with the physicality of putting these together, and the physicality of putting these together affordably and achievably, which is why right now, and it is iPhone 13 week, I've just got my nice shiny 13 Pro Max, which is what this is being filmed on. And as part of this challenge, I'm going to try and turn this into my main camera for photography and video. And I'm going to see how high a standard I can potentially get this stuff to. Shooting with something that I carry in my pocket, something that many people have got when they can't afford a massive DSLR rig, or your red cameras or anything crazy like that. Anybody who's getting into this, the likelihood is they've got a smartphone, they've got a camera in their pocket. You see it in the videos all the time, that's all you need. Well, let's give it a go. Let's see if it can actually be done and see if we can make content that's worthwhile. And I'm hoping to bounce some ideas off people. I'm hoping to get some feedback off people and learn as I go. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. This is a bit of a filler video, if I'm honest. I've tried about 6, 7, maybe 8 times to get a video together in the last few weeks, but there's always been a life hurdle thrown in the way. I came to the unit tonight to drop some stuff off from the redecorating, and I figured I'll set the camera up, get a quick piece of the camera done, get it posted on YouTube and get back in the groove, because the creator block, that struggle's real, and when you haven't posted for a while, it gets harder and harder. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Let's leave it there. There are videos coming. I've got one that I planned all about the Blue ROV 2 so that you can find out about the ROV that I'll be using for underwater. I have now found somebody local who is willing to take me out in the water. There will be some wreck dives coming up soon, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be looking a little bit more at the iPhone 13, and I'm going to start looking at some of the apps that I use creatively for graphic design. I do it for web design, but you don't have to do that. Photography, and how I'm getting into Final Cut Pro instead of Premiere Pro. So, like I say, if that's your bag, stick around. There is content coming. I've got some good ideas. I'm hoping you'll join me. If you've liked this short video, go and hit the thumbs up. It'll make a difference as I try and get some traction going. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell to find a notification whenever I post some new content. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.